Hello, everybody. It's our Christmas
Welcome to
show.
Bright Horizons with
Welcome, Deb and our
Jim.
Jim. We are back, as you could see, Mr. Claus.
Hello, hello,
Look at how
hello, hello.
long
Look at
Jim's
this
hat
one.
is.
This
I've
is a
never
long
seen a hat
hat.
like that. And of course, I've got my curls with mine, and I got the
Oh yeah,
fur
the Zsa
going
Zsa
on.
curls are still there.
Oh boy, Christmas is certainly around the corner now.
Yes,
Jim,
Merry
for
Christmas,
sure.
everybody.
Merry Christmas to all, and
We always love
happy
celebrating
holidays.
our holidays
Absolutely.
and birthdays.
Yes. Tell me what birthdays you have, Jim.
My beautiful niece Jean Marie is on Sunday,
Jean Marie, happy birthday,
and
honey.
we'll be
Enjoy.
celebrating with her. Be wonderful.
Absolutely. And you know, I do have a list of birthdays.
Okay, let's
My
go down
Aunt
there.
Betty, happy birthday.
Aunt
Her birthday
Betty.
was December 13th. Happy birthday, Aunt Betty. Melissa Klinger, my gorgeous niece, who's also celebrating her birthday, December the 20th, as well as her anniversary.
Wow.
1 year married, Melissa. Mwah, to you and Bruce.
Happy
God
birthday,
bless.
happy anniversary.
We also have Diana Woods, my cousin. Her birthday was December the 11th. Happy birthday, Diana. Debbie Horner. Happy birthday, Debbie. December 19th.
Boy, a lot of birthdays in December.
I know. Alon Rockoff.
Alon, happy
Elon,
birthday.
happy birthday, December 20th. Lori Herring,
Hey,
my
Lori.
brother's sister-in-law.
Happy
birthday, December 19th. And last, David Chirico,
Hey,
December
David.
22nd. Happy birthday, David.
Let's sing happy birthday to them.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday to you.
Like my little jingle bells
I
here?
love it, Jim. I love it. We're not doing the tambourines here. We got the jingle going on. I love that.
What do you think of when you think of Christmas in your childhood memories?
You know, I always have it stuck in my head. I'll never forget when I found out that Santa Claus really, truly did not exist. It upset me, so I found my father under the tree.
Oh, really?
Yes, and he was putting together a vanity for me, and I was like, wow.
How old were you? Do you
I,
think?
I go back to about maybe 6, 7 years old.
Oh, okay.
You know, one of those play vanities. But I remember, you know, and of course, I still believed after that.
Yes.
But that's the first thing that came to my mind when
Yes.
you asked me that. What do I first think of? But I remember all the tinsel that went on the tree back then. My parents used
remember
tinsel,
that?
lots of tinsel.
I don't know that they
lots of
even sell it
tinsel.
anymore, but
It's
we used
dangerous,
to
actually.
we used to put it all over the tree.
It's like Happy New Year, woohoo! Just throw it up on the tree.
All that silver tinsel.
I
Yes.
know. And then afterwards, if you had an artificial tree, it was so much fun taking it out branch by branch, right?
Do you know how many what percentage of people in the United States have artificial trees?
Tell us.
81%.
You know, that is, I've always had, I mean, don't get me wrong, the real trees are fabulous. They smell great, and there's nothing like that fresh pine smell. But I've always been leery, and I guess that's why I've always had an
Because they
artificial.
dry up. Yeah, they dry
Yeah,
up.
and you have to, and plus I've had dogs, and I don't want, you know, just for safety precautions, but they're both
And
nice.
I've told this before that when I was with the JCs, we used to sell Christmas trees here in Florida. Imagine selling live Christmas trees in Florida. They would come down in a truck from Michigan, and they'd still have snow on them when they opened the truck. I love
Nice.
that.
Well, now
Refrigerated
that's
truck.
all what Christmas should be and is all about. Absolutely.
But it was a nice way to raise money for
The
we used to,
JCs,
yeah,
yeah.
the JCs muscular dystrophy.
Oh,
And would
what
you
a great
believe
cause. What a great
we,
cause.
we sold a lot of trees. You know, we
How many?
raised about, I don't know the number, but we'd raised about $20,000, which was fantastic.
That's wonderful.
And it used to be by the height, so much per foot.
Oh, is that how it
yeah,
went?
that's how we
Okay.
would sell it. But
Right.
it was fun. I never really had many. As a family growing up, we had the artificial tree.
Yes.
The first was silver. Did you ever have a silver tree?
No, always a green and the silver tinsel.
We had silver
silver
tree on top
tinsel.
of the television as a young child, and then we graduated to the coffee table
Oh,
with a
that's
green.
the coffee That's
with a green
adorable.
one.
My gosh.
And then all the gifts around the
Oh
coffee
my
table.
goodness gracious. Yeah, my parents, God bless their souls, they just couldn't do enough for us growing up. And each and every, we were so spoiled. It wasn't one gift, it wasn't two, it wasn't five, it was like 10 gifts apiece.
Yes.
And it was loaded around the tree. And it was just, how exciting for a child. Ooh, you open your
Yes.
eyes and you have, and I also remember getting a stove, a make-believe stove. And I married a chef.
See that? It was
Oh,
fate.
yeah. But I remember that stove. I remember my brothers, David. I know you watch this show. As a matter of fact, David's coming on our show
Great.
in
Look-
January.
Look
So we
forward
look forward
to it,
to
David.
that, David. We're going to do like a New Year's show. So my brother will be here to join us. And I remember, David, your robot.
Oh,
And
I
it was
love that.
almost like so real. It kind of freaked me out. I thought, oh wow. I mean, if
Yes.
you talk to you, it'd go boom, boom, boom. But anyway,
Yes, we love robots.
our
I
memories
did
as
as
children,
a child.
Christmas is
Yes,
so
beautiful.
great.
Yes.
The only thing is, we lived in an apartment building, so where did Santa? How did he get through the house? I mean, really,
Front
into the
door.
apartment. My parents kept the door open, and the cookies were left, and the cup of cocoa or coffee was left behind, maybe some milk, and the Santa Claus mugs, and it
Yeah, one
worked
of my
out
favorite
beautiful. And of course, the cookies were gone. That was my father.
One of my favorite Christmas presents was my parents surprised me with a tape recorder,
Ah,
reel to reel, those little ones,
yes,
And
yes.
it was so nice. They had a message on it for me when I played it.
Aw,
Merry Christmas from my parents. It was beautiful.
that's nice. And you know what? You still have it.
No, I don't have that
No?
anymore. Yeah.
Reel to reel, boy, do I remember that in the 35 millimeter movie. My father and mother were always big picture takers, and they took lots of videos of all of us
And
growing
we're
up.
happy because you have those beautiful
Amen
memories.
to that. I'll
Yes.
tell you what, I've got them today. We have such a collection of wonderful photos. So, Mom and Dad, I love you for that. Thank you
And
so
we're
much.
telling our age, but the earlier ones were black and white.
All right, yeah.
then they progressed into color.
They did. Just like the Wizard of Oz. Remember that? That was another thing. The Wizard of Oz, you had to really, oh wow, the Wizard of Oz. You turned to
Yes.
color because you had black and white
Right.
TV.
They
Oh my
colorized
gosh.
it. Every
Yeah,
year
was
I used to watch
great.
those
It was
shows.
great. Well, we thought that we were going to. Last year was fantastic with Jim and I.
Santa Cruz was
And it was
here.
Jim's idea. Of course, he's so, as you know, he's a comedy writer. He writes all the time. By the way, I read your article in PJ. It was wonderful.
Oh, thank
Can you
you.
see what I hear?
Do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see,
Yes.
rather? Fabulous article.
Thank you.
Great. Really good.
Appreciate that.
Touched my heart. As I'm sure everybody else, too, has read it. What was I going to say? I'm so busy.
Santa Cruz
Oh,
last
Santa
year.
Cruz. So Jim came up with this idea last year, and it was fabulous. He came to our home. I had the house decorated, and he dressed up as Santa Cruz, and I had my hat on. I wore a
Yes.
red top, and I sang,
Santa baby.
Santa baby,
Yes.
hurry down the chimney
Chimney tonight.
tonight. And it was adorable. And out of Santa Cruz's big bag of gifts came my big, gorgeous ring, my yachts, my convertible, the deeds. I mean, Santa Cruz did
Yes,
really
all
well
the
by
gifts
me.
that she wanted from that
He
song.
really
She-
heard me loud and clear. I'll tell you what. You really did.
Even cash.
I know, lots of cash. I mean,
Checks.
he's terrific.
Checks. There were checks. too.
Checks, and I still have them. So yeah, I do. It was a lot of fun. So we have to bring something different, of course, to the table this year, and we're going to be singing.
Yes, we've got some songs for you.
Yes, and I don't know how you want to start this, Jim, but the first song that we thought would be cute as a duo
Yes.
is "Baby, It's Cold Outside."
Yes, I really enjoy that song.
And it's adorable because we both get to sing.
And it's cold
So,
here. And it's cold here in Florida.
Yes.
60 degrees today.
and it's going to be chilly for Christmas, which is fabulous. So, good deal. Anyway, here we go. I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I gotta go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Hope that you'd be dropping in.
so very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
My
hurry?
father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to that fireplace
So
roar.
really I'd better scurry.
Please don't hurry.
But maybe just to drink more.
I'll put some records on while I pour.
Neighbors might think,
But baby, it's cold out there.
say what's in this drink?
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight now.
This spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks
I
well.
ought to say no, no, sir.
Mind if I move in
At least
closer?
I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense in hurting my
I
pride?
really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out.
Baby, it's
Cold outside.
Oh, you're a little pushy, you know?
I like to think of it as opportunistic.
I simply must go.
But baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
But baby, it's cold outside.
The welcome has been
How lucky you dropped
so
in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at that store.
My sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look
My
delicious.
brother will be there at the door.
Waves upon a tropical
My
shore.
maiden can't mind his vicious.
Gosh, your lips are
But
delicious.
maybe just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
I gotta get home.
But baby, you'll freeze out there.
Say, lend me your coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been grand.
I thrill when I touch your
but
hand.
don't you see?
How can you do this thing to me?
There's bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong
At
sorrow.
least there will be plenty implied.
If you got pneumonia and
I
die,
really can't stay.
get over that holdout.
Baby,
It's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Okay, fine. Just another drink.
Boy, that took a lot of convincing.
Yay. Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold.
Freezing out there.
Alrighty, that's our first hit for you today.
We love those
Woohoo!
songs.
Oh,
know, it's
Christmas
so-
is so much fun when it comes to the music end of it. I just can't do enough. I love it, love it, love it.
Yes,
You have it
it's so-
playing in the offices, at home. It's
Yes.
so enjoyable. It really is.
And I love all the inspirational stories that you hear at this time of the year, too.
You really do. I mean, there's just so, and they touch your heart. I mean, it's just, it's a time of year. In fact, Greg and I, we're doing something very different this year. We're not exchanging gifts. You know why? We have each other, we have our family, and that to me is a gift. I feel as if, just giving is a gift. And, your friendship, having you in our life is a gift to me,
We feel that
and I
mutually.
feel that way with all of my friends, my family. And why would I want any more gifts, honestly?
Right.
I mean, things I could actually go online and buy for myself, go to the mall, I could do that. So what's the sense? I'd rather just make it plain and simple and just feel the love this year.
I read one inspirational story I wanted to relate because it's really touching. A pastor, this happened a long, long time ago, naturally. A pastor in a church up north had experienced a snowstorm right before Christmas, and there was trouble with a leak in the roof, and then part of the sanctuary was damaged by the snow and the ice. So he didn't know what to do, and he went out to a thrift store, and he finds this beautiful, it was probably a tablecloth, a large tablecloth that was hand embroidered years and years ago, and he had a cross on it, and it was just beautiful. So he thought that he would just put that cover the area that was damaged, and nobody would really feel any apprehension or fear about the damage to the wall. So he did that, and then he has a service. This is before Christmas. He has a service one Sunday, and there's a woman there, and she comes up to the pastor and says, "What initials are there on the lower part of this tablecloth?" And they both get closer. And it wound up that she had sewn that years and years ago.
Oh,
she had sewn
wow.
that tablecloth
Wow.
when she was married over in Europe and Germany. And somehow, through fate, it got to this thrift store, and he hung it up there.
Somehow through fear.
And,
Wow.
and she was crying because she was taken to prison in Germany at the time, and her husband was taken to prison, and she never saw her husband again.
Oh, wow.
So he drives that woman home, and then about a week later, there's a man at the church, and he's looking up at the tablecloth, and he says to the pastor, "Where did you get that tablecloth?" And the pastor said, "At a thrift store." And he says, "May I look at it a little closer?" He said, "I believe my wife sewed that." And through that
Wow.
tablecloth,
Wow.
that husband and wife were brought together. Imagine.
That is some story, Jim.
I get chills when I
just,
hear that story.
I write down
Yes.
I felt it all the way. Wow, wow, wow. That is
So I love those
story.
inspirational stories that you hear around Christmas time.
Wow, that is, talk about meant to be.
Yes.
And fate. Oh,
And
get
it also just makes us think that what's important in life
That's right.
is really the love of our family.
That's why we
the-
decided to do it differently.
yeah,
I mean,
the
I'll always decorate.
interaction.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. You said a mouthful.
It's not the
Jim.
gifts you give. Naturally, we like to
Right.
give the
Of
gifts,
course,
and
you
we like
wanna
to
give.
receive.
You want to give and
But
receive. But,
all the hustle and bustle that we go through, that's not as important as the
right, and we
touching of
find
our
that
lives.
I said the same thing the other day, and I thought, why should it be stress miss? It should be Christmas and the holidays and your family. Don't
Right.
stress out over it. It's not necessary. And do what you can do and only what you can do. And everybody who knows you loves you, and that's all that matters.
Yes,
you know,
that's
it's in your heart.
Yes, it is.
It really is in your heart, and I just think it's
And
so important.
I found it interesting. Most of the songs deal with cold, snow, etc. But in Florida, we have warm weather. So this is a takeoff on a song with Florida references. Palm trees wave, are you listening? In the pool, water's glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, living in a Florida wonderland. Gone away is the blizzard, here to stay is the lizard.
Oh my, that's true.
A warm sunny
And
day,
iguanas.
we like it that way, living in a Florida wonderland. On the beach we will have a picnic, turtle, sand, and seagulls in the sun.
Only in Florida.
Christmas dinner is an old tradition. It's grouper and stone crabs by the ton.
Yummy.
Later on, we'll perspire as temperature rises even higher. A warm sunny day, we like it that way, living in a Florida winterland.
I love that.
Isn't
That's
cute?
I didn't know the lyrics. I could sing along. That is adorable. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't.
No.
print that
I think
for
it's
you.
so cute. I love that. And that is Florida.
Yes.
And we do look forward to these cold days. So, the first thing comes out of your mouth, I have to open all the windows in the house, air out the house, because it's such a privilege
It is.
to have
And
that coldness
And
come
just in
through.
case you're not from Florida, we decorate. A lot
Yeah,
of
you see, we
homes have
decorate,
beautiful
yeah.
lights around.
Oh, beautiful
lights around.
beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, some homes, I don't know how they do it, but God bless. It's just amazing the amount of time and work that goes into these
and we
decorations.
drive around to see them.
And
They're
to
just
enjoy them,
beautiful,
and
yes.
they do it so we can. I have a neighbor on our street who just for Halloween he did it, for Thanksgiving, and he went all out for Christmas, and I think it's awesome. I stopped him one day and I thanked him. I said, I just have to let you know your house is beautiful. You always go out and above, you're called. He says, oh, I drink, I enjoy it. I'm like, that's okay. He's just jolly and happy, but I said, how do you do it?
What's the next song that we want to
Rocking
sing?
around the Christmas tree.
Brenda
And
Lee.
here we go.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see, every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. This is a really peppy song. I love Yes, really puts you in a good mood.
this. It does.
And I love to dance around the Christmas tree.
I'm going to videotape that.
You, oh,
It's a little bit longer now.
yes. Look how nicely Deb decorated. That's a picture back there, and she wrapped it. Beautiful. Bows on it.
You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
All right, that's rocking around the Christmas
We're all
tree.
going to be rocking around
Yay.
that tree.
Rocking around. Okay. We have a couple more songs. You want to go for
Yes.
Jim? You want to
Let's
just
go to Spanish.
You want to go to Feliz Navidad?
Sí.
Okay. Well, let me
Lopez,
just see.
Deborah Lopez.
Well, speaking about Feliz Navidad, of course,
Jose Feliciano.
Jose Feliciano happens to be a very dear friend of my brother David and the family.
Oh,
Uncle
really?
Trini, my Uncle Trini Lopez.
Oh.
And he is terrific. In fact, who doesn't love Feliz
Yes.
Navidad? So we decided to play it for you, and here we go. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año felicidad. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año felicidad. Ajá. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año felicidad. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. Woo! All right.
Love it, love it.
Oh, I'll tell you, is there anything
And
like
Happy
Feliz
New Year.
Navidad?
Yeah,
My
prospero
gosh.
año, Happy New Year too.
That's right.
We got both holidays in there.
Yes. And we're going
Love
to
it.
do one more rocking song, Jingle Bell Rock.
Yes.
And
Keep it in an up tempo for
you
y'all.
have to. Are you kidding me? What would it be like if it wasn't an up tempo?
That's right.
But anyway, here we go. Woo! This is perfect. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Come on, giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. You mix and mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Come on. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell time and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Come on, giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Woo! I love it.
Did you ever go riding in a one-horse sleigh?
I most certainly did.
Wow, I'm impressed.
That's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Hopefully it was not in Florida.
No. Speaking about sleigh, I used to love sleigh riding. Who did it growing up? And ice skating in New York City?
You know, it was funny.
Music City Radio. Oh, I miss those times. You know, I really do.
Most of you know that I attended Cornell University.
Yes.
And up there in that part of New York State, they have hills. It's not really mountains, but hills.
Yeah.
So on campus, they had this hill, and we would take the trays from the cafeteria and use the trays
Would you
under
really?
our bodies.
Oh, that's clever.
To go.
That's
they used to
clever.
call
I
it
like
tray.
that. I could
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, because we didn't have sleds, so,
So
we would
you
use
just take the one tray and
tray.
go. Oh, that's
and
yeah.
you know you would
And
lay
hold
on.
onto it tightly.
You'd lay on it and go down the slope. It was called a slope. So that was a lot of fun.
Yes, in New York City, it was. You know, I certainly enjoyed growing up in New York City. I mean, it's just, we had a lot of fun. That's all I can
Yes.
say. Christmas was,
Well, Rockefeller Center.
oh my gosh. And my
The
parents
Rockettes.
always, the Rockettes. Oh my gosh, what's not to love about it? Greg and I keep saying we have to go back. I mean, Greg
The
would
tree
love
in
to go.
Rockefeller
Oh,
Center.
that tree is
Beautiful.
amazing. And every year it just gets prettier and prettier. It just
Yes.
does.
I just love it.
I love
I
watching
tell
it on TV, but I'd much rather be there.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, we always watch the tree lighting.
You
So we
know,
go back to our dear friend
Marie, as
Marie,
we always do.
Marie. Out of my mind and into your heart. Now this one's somewhat related to the holidays. It's called Giving and Receiving. I've read this before, but I just like to do it again because she makes some very good points, Marie. Holiday seasons come and go, leaving us drained physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions made it with most sincerity are sometimes broken to some degree.
Yeah.
I've stopped making them for that reason. Perhaps it's because throughout the year I'm constantly resolving to do better. Sometimes I succeed. I think of life in general as God's great gift box,
Mm-hmm.
beautifully wrapped in shimmering paper of blue, green, and silver, mountain, sky, oceans, rivers, and streams, tied up with ribbons of sweet-smelling flora and fauna, too abundant to count,
That's
or a
nice.
huge box of talents, abilities, and possibilities. And the gift tag has my name on it. It's true, Marie, you're so talented with all
Oh,
your
is
gifts.
she ever? Oh,
When we receive a gift too beautiful to open, do we sit and stare at it, rub our hands over the paper, gently smooth the length of the silk ribbon, and let it curl around our finger? All the while we're fearful to look, yearning to know what's inside, but thinking it might be maybe a disappointment or excitement.
Mhm.
Or do we jerk the ribbon off, tear off the paper, salivating at the dog-eyeing sirloin of the end, plowing into the gift box with gusto? So it's just funny how it's a
It's-
paradox,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I just have to take a sip of water.
absolutely.
But
You know,
thank you, Marie. We love
Marie,
your insight
every single show we do, you have something out of your mind and into
into
your
our
heart.
hearts. Yes, we love it.
Into our hearts. Well, I've had fun singing. How about
Yes,
you?
Of course,
We
love
always
it.
have a fun time.
We love to
This
bring
show
joy.
is so important to us, and we really hope once again that we bring you a lot of joy and happiness. And we really do wish you a Merry Christmas. And whatever you're doing this year, let's just be blessed and count our blessings and know that
Yes, blessings to all
you
of
know there's nothing like family, and don't ever take it for granted, because it's a very special thing to have, and the love is all you need.
you. Yep. And
As the
dear
Beatles
friends,
say, that's true.
we
Our
have
dear
who are
friends.
family.
Yeah.
So whether you have,
Even for those who have passed, you
Right.
know, their memories are in our heart, and they'll always be in our
and
hearts.
if your
So,
family's far away, you know, there's a telephone there. Give them a call
absolutely.
and spend the time with those nearby who you love. And just remember, there are many blessings that will be bestowed upon you.
Absolutely. And with that being
What a
said, you
difference
know,
a day makes.
a difference a day always makes the tambourine come out. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours
brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain.
What a difference a day makes. And the difference is
you,
and you, and you, and you, and you.
Yes.
We love you. Happy holidays, and we'll see you next year, I
Yes,
guess, right?
and-
We'll be back
and,
next
and
year.
keep your horizons bright.
Always
right?
keep your horizons bright, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Happy holidays.